Ooh, are we live?
I don't know. We look like a dog.
We do, as it sits right now. Dog cam. Oh, no, we're live. Sweet. What's up, guys? Happy Friday.
Yeah,
Back
same.
again. All right. We'll let a couple more people join in, and we'll start digging into some Sandman X conversation.
I like a Sandman X.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Sweet. So, guys, topic of discussion today is going to be the new Sandman X. So we will dive into that in a second, but let's give an update. Are we at any locations this weekend? Because I don't think we are this particular weekend. But next weekend,
Yeah, we have something next weekend,
we
don't
do.
we?
We're going to be at the Western Hunt Expo, Salt Lake City, Utah. If you guys are in the surrounding areas, come by, see us. Myself, Mike, Justin, the team will all be there.
Be a lot of us there. It's local, so
Definitely. So it's going to be good.
some of the warehouse
good.
guys and
Yeah.
a lot of people there
Yeah,
helping out.
It's always a good event. So we are going to be doing a giveaway at that event too. So stop on by and sign up for that giveaway.
What are we giving away?
Giving away a rifle and a can. Nomad XC series silencer. So that gun will be kitted out with a Vortex optic and the can. You'll be ready to go. It's 7mm PRC.
Oh,
Be a nice little hunting rig.
that's
Be
cool.
sweet. So,
I don't know how we afford to do that.
I don't either. It's crazy.
That's cool of us, though.
It is. It is. And then end of the month, we're going to be at Quiet in the Capitol down in Texas. So if you guys are in the area down there, stop by. There'll be us and other vendors down there. Come by, shoot the new Sandman X, Lazarus 6, all of our cans. We're going to have everything on display there. So please come by and say hello.
Manchac,
Yes.
just outside of Austin.
Yeah. Great event. Shout out to Capitol Armory for hosting that event.
Is a great event.
It is. Very, very good. So to kind of dive in also, let's just jump right in on Sandman X.
Tell me about it.
So our Sandman X silencer, it's a culmination of 10 years pushing forward on the Sandman flagship series. It's going to be a 3D printed or additive manufactured silencer. We didn't just decide to only 3D print the Sandman S and push it into this silencer. We decided to take everything we've learned and new stuff we've developed, new baffle system, less gas.
Would you say it's like a hybrid of a Triskelion baffle?
Yes.
With some cones, a few cones in there, so it
Definitely.
sounds super good, but yet it has really low back pressure and
That's a great
flash and posts up great ADIR numbers.
Oh, yeah. So it's not just a copy and paste of the Lazarus 6 either, and then board out to 30 cal. We really decided to take a little bit of a different lane here and do that hybrid type system. You still get all that gas venting like you're talking about. You get great flash reduction, amazing durability. It's made out of Haynes 282, which is a super alloy. We've been very happy with that metal and material. It's going to come in flat dark earth or black, and you're going to have the option to purchase it with chemo or with Xeno.
What if I wanted it gray?
You can paint it.
Do we have somebody that has?
I
No,
don't
not
believe so.
on this one.
I don't believe
Gotcha.
so.
Yeah,
So,
you can Cerakote it any color you want.
You can Cerakote your silencers, whatever you want. That does not void our warranty, so we're super happy about that. In the chemo version, I think it's super important to note, the original Sandman S weighed in at 17.8 ounces. And the chemo version of the Sandman X is going to be 14.5 ounces, which is a significant weight reduction.
Noticeable.
Yeah. It's also going to sit in at 6.4 inches in length in this version here. And then in your chemo version, it's going to be 6.9 inches. So very similar to the original Sandman S in length.
I like the grip feature. Maybe
Yeah.
that's not important to a lot of
No, it
people,
is.
but everyone that uses one, you have to grip it and tighten
Yes.
it on and take it off.
So these splines are extended. So that wasn't just for looks or anything like that. It is a purpose-built feature for function of installing and removing the cam.
For easy.
Yeah.
You know, of course we did do a larger Lazarus 6, but it just didn't sound as good in 30 cal.
Yeah. Interesting.
So we
point.
wasted a few months of our lives with further development till it was
R&D.
like really good.
But yeah, we're super happy with this. Also, departure from the original Sandman S was a fully welded unit with the chemo in the base of the silencer. Now we have hub taper in the rear of this silencer, so you can swap whatever type of quick detach system you would like, direct thread. Other companies' mounts inside of the rear of this silencer. We've got a lot of good feedback from end users, YouTube guys. They've been switching stuff out, running it, really enjoying this can.
Yeah, it's a lot more modular for mounting now, so that's nice. That's
Definitely.
on one hand, there's nothing to come loose on a Sandman, but on the other hand, you're kind of, if you have other things, then you Sandman, you'd have chemo as well. And
Definitely.
this way you don't have to mix your mounts. It's nice.
No. It's super nice, and we've been getting a lot of great feedback, and we're really enjoying shooting this can.
As long as that mount is just under a half inch,
Yes.
0.480 in total length from its shoulder, another brand of mount
Yes.
will fit in. If it's over half or over, it won't fit in.
Yes.
Because there is a taper that it seats against to keep it tight and to provide a little better alignment than a straight shoulder gives you.
Yeah, definitely.
Fun
So
fact.
it is slightly different than our older hub series of silencers.
Yeah.
So important to note there. Other than that, I think we
Shares the same caps.
Oh, correct. So you've got your front venting on the silencer here, if you can see in this shot, and utilizes our series front cap. So all of our front caps will work with this silencer. So if you would like a 5.56 flash hider or non-flash hider front cap, a 6.5 front cap, we have those available as well.
Yeah, still on the table, which is important. A lot of people like to do that.
Yes. Also, something interesting to note is the muzzle devices that come with these silencers. So these are going to be our shorter flash hiders that are shipping with this unit. So just be aware when you purchase one, it's not going to be a DA 301 or a DA 302. It's going to be the shorter series.
You can use the other muzzle devices, most certainly. But the muzzle device that comes with a Sandman K is purposefully tuned to the can and will give you the very best sound numbers. So
Definitely.
if that's important to you, then that'd be good info to stick with that muzzle device. If you wanted to pick up a couple more of those, if you were going to swap it on several different things, that'll give you your best results.
Definitely. And to your point, it does fit all of our muzzle devices and then any of our partners' muzzle devices.
Correct.
Or that are licensed muzzle devices that are out there on the market. So, sweet. Okay, let's jump into some other stuff because I know guys have been asking. We did get a restock on Radian charging handles, dead air marked, so those are up on the website right now. So you can go snag them. We've got them in black, flat dark earth, and then OD green, which is always a classic.
Agree. And we're going to take quite a few things to the Western Hunt Expo next weekend and do a little pop-up store. Is that what the kids call it?
Yes. We're going to have a dead air store at that event. So it's going to be sweet. Trent and Jason are going to be working there.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We also have new Sandman X shirts. So Sandman X on the front, Triskelion gas management system on the back. I'll show you guys that in a second. These are live on the website now, so you can go snag those. This is our newest drop of apparel.
Nice.
Shout out to Trent, working hard on that. Good times. And then we also have a new zip-up hoodie. So on the front, what's the name of this, Justin?
Eagle Rider.
Eagle Rider.
Appropriately named.
So we've got all black hoodie, zip up this time instead of pull over. And then on the rear, you guys can see the design. How's that look on camera? Good? Awesome. Sweet. So these are live on the website right now.
There you have it.
So a little bit different take. Usually we do pullovers, so happy to do those. Awesome. And additionally, I know a lot of guys have been asking, when are we going to restock Nomad e-brakes? And we did have a drop. We sold out of all of those. We got them out to distribution as well, and we're going to have a drop here in a few weeks as well. So stay tuned for that if you guys are looking for Nomad Series e-brakes, because I know a lot of guys are asking for that right now. Awesome. Sweet. I think we can jump into some questions on the Sandman X, if anybody has any. So drop some questions in if you got any questions on the baffles, the way it works, mounting system, anything like that. Hit us up.
Or really any question.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to know something about Tasson.
They don't.
They do.
They might.
Someone does.
They might.
I do.
Here's a question. This has been a common question in comments and stuff since release of the Sandman X. Everyone asks, like, what's the reason that I would go with a Sandman X over a Lazarus, vice versa?
Well, I would think bore size would be your kind of driving factor there. If you were 6 mil and down, 5.56 or something of that nature, 17 Remington or what have you, I think that might be a better choice in a lot of cases. Now, I think this is kind of important to note. The bulk of our testing was really focused on short barrel rifles, so both of them performed very well in that. We tried to make a can to fit what most people are doing, or a lot of people. Not to say that it sounds bad on a longer, obviously it sounds better on that, but it really shines on that short stuff.
I would agree. And I think the biggest question you need to ask yourself from Mike's point, what calibers are you shooting? And if you're going to be shooting primarily 5.56, you're not going to be shooting any 30 cal, 6.5, anything like that. I think a Lazarus 6 would be a good fit for you.
Agreed.
The tone is incredible. It's more, I don't want to say that, more optimized for 5.56, but it's more specifically designed for 6 millimeter, which improves its performance on 5.56. Now, these are super comparable, and if you shoot them side by side, in a lot of the testing we've done, video filming and everything like that, this is almost 95% of the way there. But you can hear a slight tone difference between the two on 5.56 on the same barreled rifle in terms of length.
Which can be a little subjective, as we all kind of perceive it a little bit different, but a lot of times I feel like a Sandman X can provide a little bit of a lower tone.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know. And
Everyone's
that's,
ears
like
are a
I
little
say, it's
different.
just, that could just be me, but
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Ooh.
And I've heard people ask this question, so I'd like to ask it. Does this mean we're going to discontinue the Sandman S? No. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Okay. All right. It's a classic, and I was thinking about maybe picking up one, but I just haven't quite gotten around to it, So, okay. All right. So I have time. No rush. Okay. All right. That's good to know.
It would be nice to add one of those to the collection while you
Yeah.
still can.
Definitely. All right.
This is a relevant question, actually, because
Mine was relevant.
was relevant. Yes, yes. This is a question about talking about Mojave 9, but relevant to what we're talking about here. This guy says Mojave 9 Pew Science review was fantastic. Looks like Mike Smith designed a winner. True.
Agreed. Mike Smith is that dude. You wouldn't know by looking at him, but he can knock one out of the park. You know what I'm saying?
Knock one out.
He can.
Yeah.
So they said, curious how that tech scales to rifles.
Question answered.
Yes, it does.
Lazarus Sandman X.
It scales very well to the smaller bore, and as the bore grows, I would tell you it scales halfway.
Yeah.
As that is a hybrid of Triskelion and some cones. So,
Yes.
yeah, it works very well in that, obviously.
Same gas management system in these Triskelion rifle cans. Different material, but same tech.
It's the same architecture, right? Same guy, same mind.
That brings us to another question that was asked. What percentage of the baffles in the Sandman X are Triskelion versus the Nomad style baffles?
I'd say it's approximately 2/3 Triskelion and 1/3 cone. I mean, without measuring it, it's kind of right in there. It's a little over half Triskelion.
I would agree.
I don't know. I've never really thought to. Good question.
Very good question.
We could get a cut in half one and kind of give you a better idea of that, but I think I'm pretty close.
I think you're pretty spot on there.
Okay.
Someone said, "Ooh, I'm gonna go buy my charging handle now." Bye. That's funny.
Hopefully he'll come back.
He
We'll
will.
still
he
be
will.
here.
He got what he wanted.
He's excited about charging handles.
You got what you wanted. Now go to sleep.
Yes.
Someone asked how 300 blackout on the X compares to the S.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I'd have to look at some numbers. I'd say it's very comparable. You don't have the pressure and the extra gas with black, so general speak, black is pretty golden in most any can. Like
I would agree.
The caliber is really geared to that, so black sounds good in it, but I don't recall off the top of my head the numbers of comparing the two.
Yeah.
Best performance on a 16-inch 5.56 Lazarus 6.
Well, I think to Tasson's point earlier, you could use both either Lazarus or Sandman X on a 16-inch 5.56. I would let the other rifles and calibers that I had guide me in that. I think that's far more important than the minuscule difference in sound. If you have several other 30 cal things, then I think the obvious choice, if you only wanted to buy one, would be to do a X and run it on your 5.56.
I would agree with that.
Not to say we don't want to sell you two cans, but
Yeah, but
we want you to get what works best for you.
yeah, get the best silence.
Let's not go crazy here.
This is another one of the most common questions. Can I trade in my old Sandman for a Sandman X?
No, not really.
No.
Unfortunately, there's not a trade-in program.
Yep. No, just enjoy the legacy can when you're ready. Get something new if you'd like.
Well, maybe you prefer that over a X.
Yeah, some people will.
Yeah.
So just kind of depends on your needs and where you're at and when you want to procure new items. Obviously, we're not stopping designing items or anything like that. We're going to keep pushing the limit and making cool new items. So just enjoy it. I've got a lot of old cans. I know Mike has a lot of old cans. Last year I bought an extremely old can for that Mac. And I mean, old tech is really cool. So don't just credit the can just because a brand new item gets released. There's some cool hype to that.
I'm in the midst of transferring a couple of cans that haven't been made for a great many years.
Yeah.
So I think there's a place for that.
I think there is too.
Lazarus or Sandman X on the new AP53.
That's pretty sweet that they're coming out with that, to be honest with you.
Agreed.
As a new production gun. So I'm excited to get my hands on one of those and kind of run it through the paces and see what's going on with that gun. But
I'd say the same thing on you got to let the rest of what you have kind of help you guide that. It's the easy answer is always going to be to match your firearm with the bore of the suppressor that you choose as close as you can. That's kind of the blanket right most of the time, unless, like I say, you've got a bunch of bigger stuff and you want to be able to utilize it on that.
definitely. I mean, selfishly, I'm just going to say, hey, buy a Lazarus 6 because it's more geared towards 5.56, and I like having multiple cans and having a can for a specific host, but your mileage may vary.
Fair. It's hard to afford, though.
It is. It is.
It's a lot of stuff to wrangle.
How's the Sandman X on a 260?
Ooh.
Well, 260, I would say, from our perspective, and we haven't actually fired it on 260 specifically, but that is half a dozen of one, six of the other to 6.5 Creedmoor, and we fired it a ton on that, and it's good on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very few people, the 260 kind of faded off for the Creedmoor, so
Yeah.
we try to focus on that. It's what you get ammo and guns for.
Yeah, definitely. But I still think it's going to sound good.
Oh, no, absolutely.
You're gonna have a
I
good
don't think
time.
the can could tell the difference in
Yeah.
260 and 6.5 Creedmoor, right?
Yeah.
Same bullet, same case capacity.
There you go.
I mean, in essence.
Is Lazarus 6 rated for 22-250?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Good 250 can.
That'll do it. How does Nomax 33 sound with a 300 black out and a 30 cal front cap?
You know, even with 33 cal front cap, it sounds really good. And your 10 or so grains of powder in 300 black is, you're putting it through a giant can, and the little bit of overbore, like the sheer volume of that makes up for it. So
I would agree. I think
of course it sounds incredible in it. Like that's just really hard to miss with on black.
it sounds really good. So if you're on the fence between getting, a Nomad LTIXE or TIXE or a Nomax 33, if you got 33 cal guns, definitely get the Nomax 33. You're not going to be disappointed for sound performance with 300 blackout. Now, obviously, those are more geared towards precision or bolt guns, so keep that in mind there.
It
depending
is
on what your
it's
host
a
firearm
TI
is.
can.
Yep.
So TI rules apply.
Yeah.
I would say this, not that we want to do more business with you, but if I could save you 70 or $80, I'd just leave the front cap on it.
Yeah.
Don't tell accounting I said that.
Mike's going to get in trouble.
There's no way they'll see this, so
No.
we're
I think we're okay, but if
on this
if one of you guys said that I said that, then they'd know. We'll just keep that amongst us.
Will a mask be okay on a FNP 90 in semi-auto?
Yes.
Yep.
My opinion, I would put either Lazarus or Sierra 5 on a P90 for a couple of reasons. I think a mask will work well on it, sound good, no problem, but to get some kind of better taper to thread in Xeno or Chemo, I would prefer to have that, and I really like the look of a little bit bigger can, and I like the volume. You're pushing a mask to the outer limits of its available amount of volume to make that much gas sound good. It is geared to 22 long rifle, and 5.7 is a secondary use for it, where 5.7 is a cakewalk for Sierra 5 or Lazarus 6. Like, it's so low volume for that can. It just, I like the experience of shooting with the rifle can on a P90 better.
I totally
But
agree.
No, either way.
I think it's super important to note when suppressing a P90 or a PS90, you want as little back pressure as possible with that particular host firearm. And so I think that a Lazarus 6 will serve you extremely well for everything Mike mentioned.
It would.
And the additional gas reduction into the host firearm.
Or like, it's hard on the extractors. You should get some extractors. It pushes the firearm. it isn't. The extractor isn't exactly what I call oversized. Mm-hmm. It's nice. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
FN. Like, it's a nice extractor. I don't mean it like that. It's just not too big.
Yeah, I think Lazarus 6 for sure. You're going to have a great time. It's going to look
Yeah.
good. You've got all the quick detach or direct thread options you could ever want.
It looks better when you have the can off to have
Yeah,
some kind of flash hider on there.
I agree. Also, sweet choice. Enjoy that gun. That's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Aesthetics to me play a larger role sometimes than I like to admit to myself. I like a cool looking gun.
Everyone likes a cool looking gun.
I
for
can't
sure.
help it.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone would dispute you on that. I think everyone wants her stuff to look cool as well.
Can you use the Sandman X on 338 arc?
Well, see, that'd be hard because it
Yeah.
won't really fit.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's-
wouldn't.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
No,
wouldn't.
sorry. It's 30 cal, and
Yeah.
you could use Wolfman. You could use
No max.
Primal, Nomax.
I think you should go Nomax 33.
I
That would be
know-
the exact best
Yeah.
choice.
I know from our friends at Next Shot Precision, just down the road, they shoot that 338 arc through the Nomax all the time, and they're loving it.
Yeah, I think that's
They're about
the
it.
move.
That's a lot of can for arc. I like what they're doing.
Yes.
I do. I'm get a bigger hammer real quick kind of a guy though.
Oh yeah.
So
What else? I saw a similar question to that somewhere.
and speaking of that, I was just scoping, just kind of tiptoeing through the tulips of some deep inch drive sockets.
As you do.
And I like to just go big. So
You do.
I like what they're doing with
Yes.
the Nomax and arc.
Yes.
That really calls to me.
Similar question. 6.5 through the Lazarus 6?
No,
Don't do it.
don't do it. 6mm bore.
6.5 is slightly bigger than 6.
Yes,
So,
Yeah, you want to use the 30 can for that for
Yeah.
sure.
definitely.
Plus, it is geared to the gas volume of it's even if it would slip through the bore, it's just a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You want to use the 30 can.
Ooh, we had some dog cam action. That was nice.
a little check-in.
Well,
with
shout
our
out to
local
Maroon.
canine correspondent.
Snoozing.
Yep.
enjoying
Look at
this,
him.
This nice rainy day.
He looks like that all the time.
He does. He's always sleeping.
Our friends at Noveski LLC said, "My gas smells bad. Why is that, Mike?"
Well, I would need a lot more info to even guess, and I don't even know how to help you with that. That's out of my area of interest and expertise.
They then said, "Whiskey gas?"
Oh man.
But
Well, knowing what I know, that could be. I like
So-
that for them.
shout out. Just a quick shout out to our friends at Noveski. Didn't want that to go completely unmentioned.
I wonder if that's Pedro. I'm just.
I'd say there's a good
There's a
chance.
good chance.
Yeah.
Yo, Tasson, thanks for recommending me the Wolfman. It's cool. True.
Awesome. Happy to
Nice.
help. Very happy to help. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Let me know what host you're shooting it on. I think that the Wolfman is a incredible subgun can. And
Yeah. Tag Tasson on your Snapchat. Or chat room or whatever you're in. I don't know.
Whatever you're using.
Yeah.
Tasson some random thing.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be fun for you.
Dude,
Everyone,
hit me up on AOL Instant Messenger.
everyone send Tasson your best meme of the week.
I do like memes. It's true.
Mr. Slade in the chat, as usual.
What's up, man?
What about running a Wolverine on that P90?
Ooh.
Damn it, Slade. It's like you're inside my heart right now. I didn't want to say that, but in all reality, yes, a Wolverine is exactly what I would put on it.
And it will sound really well and look outstanding.
It would look good.
So, just saying.
I'd do Xeno,
Yeah.
Flash Hider, and Wolverine.
Yeah. I 100%
That would be my
agree.
move.
Yep.
That's a big move for me. I do that a lot.
Yep.
I like the look of it.
Yes.
Aesthetics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You may as well look good while you're doing it.
Best dedicated can for the Radian Mod 1 in 14.5. 223 Wild.
Ooh. So we've shot that gun a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Miles has one. Coop's got a 10.5. I think Lazarus 6, if I'm going to
I'd go
recommend.
Lazarus.
Agree.
Just saying. Also, shout out to the boys over at Radian. Awesome dudes.
Big
Agree.
fans.
Yep.
How do I order with the Guardian program? Also, Tasson, I love you.
Okay.
That was the comment.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was in the comment.
So, Guardian program. Anybody who's a first responder, works in that type of field, head on over to our website, deadairsilencers.com. Click on the Guardian program in the top right. It'll spell out all of the details you need to provide your credentials, and then we provide a discount. So reach out with that form and your credentials, and we will get back to you and take care of you.
What about retired?
Let me see.
LE,
I'm not sure
Mill?
on the retired.
I believe
Yeah.
that it's
Let
good
me
to go.
It's good to go
No,
on
we have
retired.
a pretty good coverage there.
Memory
So
serves correctly. Cody's giving us thumbs up.
Good. Sweet.
we'll try to do everything we can to,
Veteran and active duty first responders.
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent. EMT as well on that. Okay. Perfect.
We'll try to bend the rules to help you out. That's what I'm saying, like decoded.
Yes.
Mike has
Ask.
Mike has a
Let's
tendency
see what we can
to
do.
pull some strings here.
So yeah. So who's eligible? Let's go through that real quick. So active duty, reserves, any military service members with an honorable discharge, law enforcement, national, local, reserves, correction officers, and dispatchers, firefighters, paramedics, and EMTs are all under that program. So on the website, top right hand corner, head on over there, fill out the info.
I just came up with an idea for that.
Yeah.
I'd like to rename it Guardian Plus and add auto mechanics.
Ooh. They
I
guard
like
you
auto
on the road.
mechanics. I get along with them well.
Like a first responder for cars.
Yes.
Well, yeah, obviously, but we don't have to make too much of it. Like, why do auto mechanics never get a special program or treatment or discount?
Wait, don't they get discounts on some tools?
No, they pay over full price for them all the time.
Man,
Tools are a ripoff.
they're really
Well, no, they're
in the bad.
super expensive.
Well, if they're buying the tools you like, yeah.
I'm going to talk to McKee. I'm going to ask you, hey, can we add active duty
Yes.
auto mechanics to this?
The local pep boys would be silent.
Dude, they
That's what I'm saying. Mechanics are gun guys.
yes, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossover there.
All right, McKee, if you're watching right now, Mike's gonna come talk to you.
He's probably going to tell me, well, wholesale and dealers won't like that. I'll try, though, for you auto mechanics out there. I'm going to take a shot at it.
Yes.
What caliber suppresses the best in the primal?
45 caliber rifle cartridges.
If I had to pick one specifically that I've been around quite a bit, it would be 44 Special. That is freakishly quiet.
Yes.
We've do a lot of 44 mag / special out of the same lever gun. We have a Marlin in it. Tim Warwick. That thing sounds amazing. Some
Yes.
of the Rocky Mountain Rubicon guys run that same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. It surprises people.
It does. It sounds incredible.
I don't know that I've heard anything sound better out of a Primal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I would agree.
Tough to beat.
Also, surprisingly outstanding on 9mm.
And 38 special and 357 mag.
Yeah, 38
mean,
special out of there.
Special,
Ooh.
especially, yeah.
Those lever guns are an absolute dream and a joy, and everybody who comes out to our live fire demo events or around the country, it always puts a smile on their face. So yeah, get some 44 special.
While we're on the topic of the Primal, barrel length restrictions on Primal for 4570?
No.
Excellent.
Never heard of that.
That was my question.
We're good.
Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, how is the Nomad XC on 30-06?
XC is good on the larger bottleneck cases, Win Mag and the like, and of course 270-06, all that
Yeah,
sort of case capacity.
I would agree.
A Nomad or Nomad L may be something for you to look at as well.
Yeah. 30-06 is actually a pretty
As a
great
secondary
suppressed
rifle?
cartridge. Yeah.
That would be wonderful to use on some .6, not as primary for it.
Definitely.
I'm into that.
Ooh, Jordan from Global Ordnance is in the chat. He says the Strybog in 45 and 10mm is pretty nice as well
With the Primal.
with the
Fair.
Primal, and I would agree.
Fair.
True.
The roller lock,
Nice, yeah.
I was so surprised.
Yeah.
10mm with roller lock with the Primal, just outstanding.
Jordan's right. I'd like to say this right now. I love Jordan. Sorry.
Ooh.
I do.
Yeah.
That's a good dude.
Okay. This is a good question. Earlier, this is a callback to a previous answer you gave. You said it's a TI can, so TI can rules apply. This guy said, what does TI can rules apply mean?
With ours or anyone's, any can that's made out of titanium, you want to be cognizant that you don't get it too hot. Once you start to get a titanium can hot, it really starts to get baffle erosion. You could core out anyone's TI can in, I don't know, 4 or 6 mags or something on a 5.56 maybe. Like, they just don't do well in that environment. You could have a great, long, and wonderful life with it. If you just want to keep it cool. You want to keep it on longer barrels. You want to just be cognizant that they're just not tough. They excel in lightweight. And general speak, TI cans, I think, do their best work in bolt guns and handguns. So,
I would agree.
I don't know. Take that for what it is. I treat them differently.
Best can for 54R
Ooh, great
to
question.
put on the new U.S. made Dragunov.
Well, I think you know what my answer's going to be.
Well.
Yep.
What do we have here?
We have my favorite situation. Check Wolverine.
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm excited to. I hope that gun comes out. Excited to see it. U.S. made Dragunov in the original style pattern will be pretty cool.
We're actually kind of fans of that.
Yeah, we like a Dragunov.
Shout out Dem13. John, if you're listening, please finish Tasson and I's rifles. Please. You said you'd have it by Christmas. We're anxious. We're excited.
Yes.
We're about to call and ask.
We'll see you in 25 minutes.
There'll be a message on your phone.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys will have an answer for this without a little more context, but this guy says, "Hey boys, having an issue getting my Mojave on my FN 502. Works fine on my Walther PDP."
I think I've got an idea. I think you should change out your recoil spring.
That is kind of the main,
Yes.
and it just depends. That's probably your main go-to thing to lighten that by a pound or 2 pounds is going to be your easiest way to get any boosted pistol can and pistol combo to work well regardless of who it's from.
Definitely.
You know, if obviously you're assuming that your piston's free and
Yep.
got a little lube on it and moving and all that.
Yeah, ensure that your piston has lube in the O-ring area. Do that first, and then try to change out your recoil spring. I think either of those two things will get you up and running immediately.
Yep, that's your easy button on
Yep.
a handgun.
That seems to be, by and large, the main issue.
Been going back and forth on which can to put on my SIG MCX 300 Blackout. What is your rec?
What barrel length would be my question for that, for sure.
That is a good, yeah.
I also, 300 Blackout on those guns is so nice. I'd say just for fun, Sandman X. I mean, you could go Nomad series, but if it's a short barrel, I'd push you towards a heavy duty use can.
An X would be awesome on it.
Yeah.
But for out and out, it depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Full on sound performance, an L Nomad
Yeah.
is hard to beat. Second to that, a Wolfman is a great can for 300 black.
It is.
And then, but I would let the black will always be the easiest thing to suppress. I would let, if I was a big subgun PCC guy and wanted to do an MP5 and an Uzi or whatever it is that you're into, I would definitely do a 9mm.
Yep.
I would do then Wolfman. But if you had some AR-10s and 15s and wanted to cover all those along with that, I would probably do an X.
Yeah. Also, I think the looks of the Sandman X with that particular host firearm mesh really well.
Fair.
Would be nice.
So-
Aesthetics.
Yeah, just saying.
It's got some sharper lines, yeah.
We love our aesthetics. 11.5556 platform. Love my Sandman S. Any other recommendations for a lighter, equally functional can?
You're not going to get much lighter. A little lighter, but not leaps and bounds. You could do either X or Lazarus if you were wanting to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. In the Xeno configuration, if you want to cut as much weight as possible, I think either of those would be outstanding, and you're going to have all the durability, and then you're going to get a benefit of all the gas reduction. So,
You get better at ear numbers as a shooter you would definitely be in less gas.
Yes.
So there's that.
So, a primal on an M3 grease gun?
Ooh,
Wow.
please do that.
Yes. Light the guide lamp.
Yes.
Let's go.
We were just talking about grease guns earlier today.
We were.
I
Funny
think,
you should say that.
I think you should do it 100%. Suppressed grease guns are a joy to shoot. So
Agree.
I think you 100% should go for it. And I think the look will be outstanding.
Yeah.
So,
Some welds to
Ooh.
go along with your welds.
yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I've got a Nomad 30 and Nomad L. Would I benefit getting the Nomax 33 on 30 cals?
Say that again. Nomad 30.
He's got a 30. He's got an L. Would he benefit from getting the Nomax 33 on
No.
30 cals?
No,
I don't think sound performance wise.
I don't think so either. It wouldn't be enough to justify it. And I get that it is a much larger volume can. And I would just hold pat, I think they'd call it in Vegas at a 21 table. Is that the correct term? Hold pat?
I thought it was just hold.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't gamble that much.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know
not
that
a
I could
gambler.
even tell you. Yeah, I
I
don't
mean, I've seen some gambling shows on TV, and I've walked by a lot of people gambling in Vegas, although I just keep walking. It never occurs to me to just throw my money away. I'm not that lucky.
Speaking of gambling in Vegas, we have had a few comments / questions about SHOT Show.
Yeah,
Maybe just a quick little SHOT Show recap.
definitely. About our stuff
Yeah.
or others.
About our stuff. I think
Okay.
someone asked favorite thing from SHOT Show, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I have one.
Me too.
Is it the same thing?
It is.
I left the booth and went and looked at one thing
Yes.
that I wanted to see, and it was those Daewoo's.
Yes.
We talked to a nice Korean gentleman.
Yeah. SMT Motive. Or
Yeah.
S&T Motive. We're excited for Daewoo pattern guns to get back and be accessible for everybody.
We want to put some new ones with our old ones.
Yes, we do. So, pretty excited about that. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out because Korean guns are pretty sweet.
Other than that, SHOT Show was good.
Yeah.
Nothing dramatic happened that I recall.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
I think the Dragunov was cool as well. US made Dragunov, pretty sweet. But I think we were most excited about Daewoo's. Of course, everybody there, all of our, good buddies from different companies, everybody's doing something sweet, pushing
Yeah.
forward. So whoever your favorite company is, make sure you go check out their new stuff. Cause
A lot of good stuff.
yeah. Also, I just want to say this. Our booth was awesome. We did a sweet new design. So if you guys want to go see that, we've got some SHOT Show the reels on our Instagram. So I think that would be a good place. You guys can see our new booth that we did, and it was pretty incredible. Biggest
Yeah,
booth
SHOT.
we've ever done.
SHOT Show was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. If you miss the booth,
In a nice, quaint little town called Atlanta,
Yes.
Georgia.
yeah, we will be at the NRA show. So if you guys would like to see us and you're in the area, come
We'll
by.
be there.
You'll see that booth as well there.
I have a Nomad L XC with the e-brake for 30-06 for hunting. Am I good?
Yes, you are good.
You're good.
You're going to have a great time.
You're so good.
Yeah.
My Nomax 33 is in the jail. What baffles are used in that can?
It is we have a kind of a baffle system that we designed for Nomad. You know what we call it?
What?
Nomad baffles. That's
Appropriately
what we
named.
refer to it
Yes.
as. That's a Todd McGee out of the park hit there.
Yes.
Great sounding can. The TI printed ones are a variation of that with a little bit of emphasis on a little bit lower back pressure, but for the most part, translated to be able to be printed.
Yes.
Not much need be done with that, I don't think, at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt gun can,
No,
right?
it sounds
So-
incredible.
We touched on this, but that was at the very beginning of the stream. Western Hunt Expo again?
Yes. We will be there.
Absolutely.
Same place, right?
Same place.
Same place.
Tobacco Tactical collab. Somebody mentioned that. Said that was sweet.
Yeah.
And it was.
That was pretty cool.
Those were your cigars, huh?
Yeah. Are those still available, Justin? Do you know?
No.
They are not. So
No.
it was for the month of January.
Yep.
Did
Okay.
you didn't sell them, did you? Shot show giveaway?
It was a SHOT Show giveaway, and then Tobacco Tactical, their business model is it's kind of like a monthly
Gotcha.
subscription service.
Nice.
So the Dead Air cigar was their January cigar. So
That's cool.
if you were in their club, or they did like a club open during the week of SHOT Show. So if you joined, then you got some Dead Air cigars sent to your house.
Nice.
Definitely.
Pretty cool.
What? Really? Man, you need to get on that.
I'm lying to you right
I haven't.
Someone asked about the Dead Air Zippos. You had to be there.
Had to be there.
I got one.
I did as
And
well.
then a buddy of mine from Davidson's, Kevin, super good dude, didn't get one, so I gave him mine.
I've got one for you.
No, it's cool.
I have one extra. It's for you.
Kevin sent me a cool Davidson Zippo.
Ooh,
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's what we
that's
did.
awesome.
little Zippo tray.
Yeah. A gentleman's asking about Lazarus 6 accessories. Stay tuned for those. Stay tuned.
We've still been on the trying to play catch up and keep
Yes.
up.
Who? Barry's in the chat. He said, thanks for a great week at SHOT.
It's awesome to hang out with you, Barry.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, off topic, but this will save me from calling him. I think the restroom in the warehouse is leaking with all the rain. It's wet on the floor. Sorry. Just if you think about it and you're in the area, I don't know if it's leaking, but it seems like it is.
Well-
I'll keep an eye on it.
While we have your ear.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sorry, just trying to pick up a little work while I can.
Here's a fun one, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
From SHOT Show, the Bison clone. What can would you put on that if you had it?
Ooh.
Well, I would think Wolfman
I would
would
agree.
be
That's a good
a
looking
little
setup.
9 by 18,
Well,
or is it
these
9
are
19?
9 by 19, but yeah. Wolfman, we've shot a lot of AKs and 9. And we have some of those stuff and things
Yeah.
kits, Bison kits, that we're going to be using. And the Wolfman looks perfect on
Yep.
that setup.
Aesthetics.
Yes.
That's a good looking setup.
Yep.
Here's a question, important question. Is it worth using the e-brake on the Triskelion system?
No, you can't use the e-brake on Triskelion. It blocks the vents on the front.
Blocks
Yes.
the front vents.
There, you
But-
just saved $80.
Mike's into saving some money.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh.
Dude, it's tough out there.
Got your back.
I don't know if you know this, but Eggs have quadrupled in
Yes.
price, and inflation's killing us.
Yeah. Oh, there's that rain.
It's a lot of rain.
Yes, it is for out here.
Well, we've been on here for just about an hour.
Yeah, we have.
Nice.
Awesome. Well,
Okay, let's get back to work then.
Might be about time to wrap it up.
if we weren't able to answer your questions, guys, please shoot us a DM, send us an email, info@deadairsilencers.com. Give us a call. The guys are out there working. They'll take your call right now. No problem. So if you want to learn more about the Sandman X or our radiant charging handles or our new apparel hoodies, the new Triskelion Sandman XT, go to deadairsilencers.com. And if we don't, I don't believe we're going to be on live next week, but 2 weeks. We'll see you guys at the Western Hunt Expo, and then end of February, we will see you guys at Quiet in the Capitol in Texas. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.
Thanks. Have a great weekend.